Hello all, welcome back to the channel. This is me farmer EnvoyXtreme, and here we are. It's episode 30 on my Let's Play series on Attingham Park on Farm Simulator 19. If this is what you're looking for, then please stay tuned. Hello and welcome back, and as you can see here, what we're going to do first of all is trying to get this potato harvest finished up in this episode. So what we're going to do, we're going to let the worker continue on, since out what we did wrong last time, so we could just leave the worker to it, empty it, then move the trader. Really, in a way still. Let's move you out of the way. There we go, just keep you out of the way of that, somewhere in the middle of the fields. See, at the moment we've got 160,000 litres of potatoes, and obviously the goal was to get 735,000, was it? Yep, 735,000 litres, so... And there's a lot we could do about that. So one is, we've done our harvest on fields 15. Don't know why, for some reason, the growth and soil composition is a bit muddled up, more conflict or something, but yeah. We've got a lot of straw to pick up here. And I was thinking of whether or not we bale it or just use the milling machine. I think we'll bale it, load it up, and then what we could do is sell some bales, keep some, because what I'm going to do very soon is get a cow pen in. Obviously for a while we were talking about getting this cow farm down here, but I was thinking that might be a bit much. So what I was thinking, once we get this field here, we could possibly look at getting some fields down here closer to the biogas plant. So something like fields 40, 41 and 35, all reasonably cheap. 200, so about 350, 470 for those three fields, and then we can use that as a field for cows to get regular straw, not regular straw, sorry, regular grass and hay in that. And then also we do have, again, grass fields up here. We've got 5, 4, 19, and technically we've got 20 if we choose that, but obviously we're not doing anything on that field, just the greenhouses and that, so we're going to leave that there for now. I'm not going to do anything. And I think the grass on these fields are ready to be mowed again. Yeah, 19's ready, 4 and 5 is, so actually what we could do is we'll go to the mower and we'll get cracking on doing some work over there. There we go, get the mower. We'll start with field 5, I think that's pretty much the easiest ones to do. Ooh, bit of a knock there. Oops, bit of a tight fit. But yeah, I'll say, yes, we could get the cow farm and that, but rather just buy a piece of land and then have a cow field, a cow mod in that, a cow pen mod installed, then just use the remainder grass for hay and that. That's I think what we're going to be doing very soon. I think we'll collect the grass from, I think we'll collect grass from 4 and 5. We can use that for silage, and 19 what we could do potentially is use that as a hay field. So instead of baling everything, we'll just get a teddler and then let the grass dry out, then we can bale that and get hay bales. Because obviously we need hay in that for TMR and that. So yeah, I think what we'll do first of all is we'll continue on the mowing here first. I think for the mowing we'll just do it ourselves, because then we can get nice easy lines. I'll see that as we hit a tree there. There we go. Yeah, it's got all of this over here to do as well. Also, we could get the tree devourer and cut some of these trees out in the middle of the field. They are in a bit of the way, just a little bit in my opinion, so we could do that, couldn't we? We don't have access over here. Fair enough. So yeah, there's a few options for us what we could do here with the grass and that. So yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll just continue on, get the grass cut, and then we'll go and do some bathing. Alright folks, and here we are. Some time has passed, we've been pretty busy. We've got all the fields mowed, so fields 4, 5 and 19 have been mowed. Should get rid of you a sec. So yeah, 4, 5, 19 has been mowed. We've cultivated fields 1, 2, 3 and 12. Obviously 15 needs bathing. We've got the bather out ready. We've done some configurations with the 9R since we haven't used it before for bathing, so we've got the bather attached. We did a couple of little passes and it has been configured in. The potatoes are coming along very well, as you can see here. Worker has nearly done what? About 3/4 of the field, so perhaps in the future it might be quicker just get a harvester and then drop to the floor and then we can pick them up afterwards. But anyways, so yeah, that is that. The workers continue on as they are. But now we've got the tree devourer here, so we'll hop in here a sec. And what we're going to do is, this tree has blown into the field, so that needs removing, so we'll do that quickly. Zero you down. Okay, 4,000 years wood chips. And also there's a tree over here that we're going to cut down because it's so close to the boundary of the field, which will interfere with our equipment in the future, so we'll chop this tree here down. So there we go. Also what we've done is we've been tending to our animals, so our pigs are nearly fully watered. They haven't had straw yet, we'll do that later on, they're fine for now. We've cleaned up the sheep pen and chuck in the last bit of the bells that we had. Sheep's at the moment, they've got one full paddock along with this current paddock here, which is 50,000 litres, and another one which is about 30,000 litres, so we'll go and sell those later on. But I've been thinking, obviously, why do we want to expand the farm? We're at Malthouse Farm, got the pig pen, obviously we could do horses if we want to. But I want cows, and I actually want chickens as well. And I think, which one is it? This one here gives us cows, and perhaps, not sheep, but no, definitely cows. This farm down here, Brompton Farmhouse, this gives us chickens, I think. Could be wrong on that, don't quote me on that. What I'm thinking is, if we just go and buy fields 13 here, get this bit of forestry area, and we can cut some of those trees down, put a nice cow pasture in, and a nice bit of chicken coop in as well. Perhaps we could put a chicken coop somewhere on field 20 and that, but yeah. I'm thinking I just want all of our animals sort of in one area off the farm. That's so close that we didn't have to go all that far in terms with transporting stuff, picking stuff up, transporting water as a good example. So yeah, what we're going to do is we're actually going to buy fields 13. What we're going to do for 14, we may keep it, I think we will actually. But yeah, obviously we're going to cut these trees out of here. Pig pens, not pig pens, cow pens. Quite expensive, around the 300 grand mark, so get some nice tray of wood chips will help us with that. So yeah, we're just going to get cracking on here. There goes some nice healthy wood chips. Chop you down. Just careful of the stumps as well, make sure we get those. or otherwise we won't be able to play any cow pens down. Go. There we go. Oh yeah, obviously with the potatoes, what we're going to do with those is we'll sell the potatoes, and we'll put the rest. Actually, we'll fill up the pigs first. We'll get them topped up for now, and then we can just go ahead and sell the rest that we're not using. Ooh, there. Oh, nope, don't want to do that. Let's get you detached a sec. There's some here that we forgot. Does help, it's a bit overgrown here as well, so this area here needs to be mowed at some point as well. There we go. So now we'll go get the tree hooked up. Not sure how much wood chips we'll get from here. I think we'll get a full tree worth at least. And if you get any bit extra, then that'll be a bonus. Well, then we can use that source of funds for field 16. And how much wood chips are going at the moment? This is the right tab. Mr. Split's firewood price is going down, but at low cross sawmill it's steady at 11.88. So I think if we can try to get this bit here done as quick as we can, then we'll head up the road to Mr. Split's. Yes, taking a bit of a 10% cut compared to the other options. I think overall it'll be worth it. So yeah, what we're going to do is we'll quickly get this done, folks, and then have a little time lapse here, and then I'll bring it back once we are done here. folks, so here we are, and we're going to sell this last bit of wood chips, 250,000 litres. Price is still looking quite good for the wood chips. Yeah, so 1188 for the lower cross sawmill point. But I think this is going to be that's how I'm going to come to sell point, because, or at least with this trade, because it's an absolute peach of getting this big trailer in. Obviously I tried to reverse it in initially, wouldn't do it. And I tried to get wiggle around here, sort of around this bend, in this little bend here. Oh, absolutely lovely to do. So now we're currently on 1.4 mil, we are at 296 grand, so what we could do is go ahead and buy field 16. Also, I think what we could do is pay some of the loan off. Let's pay 400 grand off, because also what we could do is sell the potatoes. So let's go and sell that. So that leaves us with 260,000. Still need another 40,000 for the sheep, not sheep pen, cow pen. So we'll go and pick this trailer up. And yes, obviously the reason why in the time lapse I serviced the Templar and that, because for some reason it was taking forever to fill up, and then I looked at the wear and that, I was like, oh, it's... Wait a minute, what's going on here? What, you're starting to stopping again? Yeah, apparently this was had a 0% wear on the harvester, so I thought, yeah, let's go service it, and it's actually made all the difference. Now trying to get this last bit here done, a couple of times I'm having to sort of reposition it. Let's get the headlights on, there we go. Yeah, just because, yeah, for some reason, I think because the angle of the fields, like, where it's starting to angle up here, not too sure why, but very so often I have to reposition it, and then it's fair enough. Yeah, let's go get the potato trailer, because at the moment we'll go sell the potatoes, because the price is slowing down for the potatoes. Where is it? To, yeah, Mrs. Holland's village shop. We'll go to her. It says still going up, but it's starting pretty much stopping now. It is for the last half an hour or so. I think it's reached its peak, so Mrs. Holland's is down there. So what we can do is go across here, head down through field 16, cut across the BGA, and then sell our potatoes. Nope, not left, not right, sorry, turn left. But yeah, I thought we was going to get quite a bit done in this episode, but I think we've got so much to do, and one thing and another and that, just mean not much got done. We've done the potatoes, nearly, and we've done the wood chipping and caring for the animals and that. I think the next episode, what we'll do, because I was trying to keep this episode a short one, is, yeah, next episode we'll get this harvest done. And that's gonna be a lot of soybeans. As far as what we do is we'll get field 15 build up at last, and then we'll get that cultivated. And yeah, the reason why I haven't really gone ahead with seeding and fertilising that is because at the moment, obviously there's a shortage of fuel going around due to the shortages here in the UK. Obviously apparently there's issues with recruiting HGV drivers and that, so even though we've got plenty of fuel for our farm and that, we're waiting on for equipment to come to the farm, and at the moment they're saying tomorrow we may get them. They were supposed to be here, well, they were supposed to be here yesterday, some new equipment. Obviously we've got most of the new equipment come yesterday, like the TLX and that. But there were some other ones I really want to get, and just, yeah, it didn't really come through in the delivery, so I thought, okay. And there was supposed to be a big shipment of fertilizer as well, but for some reason that has not turned up as well. So I've taken the left here. Oh yeah, it's right there. So yeah, I'm not sure what's really going on. I'm still in contacts with GB, the local forest, now to find out what's going on, because obviously we need fertilisers for our fields. Yes, we can grow crops with no fertiliser whatsoever, but we're looking at, with no fertilisation whatsoever, a 50% yield drop. And that is something, quite frankly, I cannot afford at the moment. 50% yield drop. Yeah, that's just really not acceptable for us, so hopefully tomorrow things turn up for the better in that, but there's no guarantee. They say they can't guarantee it, so yeah, so what I've ordered was a Tesla I ordered in advance. I think also it was a rake I ordered as well. A small rake, like an 8.5 meter one. I can't remember what else I ordered, so I'll go back to the farmhouse and look up the laptop and that. I'll find out exactly what I've ordered. But yeah, rake, Tesla we needed, fertilizer we need. Fuel itself, we're looking at, maybe we've got 20,000 litres of diesel stored up. We're not using DEF for any of our equipment, and 20,000 litres of diesel is pretty much enough for us for the rest of the season in that. And well, at least will last to the foreseeable future, so 100 grand there for the potatoes, not too shabby. I'll take that any day of the week. So yeah, I think, yeah, because we're using like now in that, and I think this is where I'm going to leave you off, folks, for today. As I said, there's a big list of what we've got to do in the next episode or two, depending on if everything turns up as they should. But yeah, if you're going to enjoy this, I hope you have. Smash that button, feel free to go down below, and if you want to share some, please be my guests. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, then please do, as we're pushing for 2,000 subs, and I really love your support, folks. But whatever you choose to do, I hope you can stay all. But for now, this is me, Farmer EnvoyXtreme, and I'll see you all very soon.